And this is another article from CBR. So James Gunn confirms DCU Elseworlds projects are in active development. DC Studios head James Gunn reveals that he is working on developing Elseworlds projects that will be separate from the revamped DCU. Uh, hey Loki, would you like to come in here with me? I can DM you if you want. Just let me know. So DC Studios co-chair and co-CEO James Gunn has revealed that Elseworlds projects are in the works. After a fan on Twitter asked Gunn if he would be open to producing any Elseworlds DC projects that were separate from the DC universe, the DC Studios boss replied, "That is actively happening." However, Gunn did not elaborate any further, leaving fans to only speculate about what characters and storylines could receive the Elseworlds treatment. Hey, Adega. Thanks for stopping by. Merry Christmas to you. Okay, so Gunn did not elaborate any further, leaving fans to only speculate about what characters and storylines could receive the Elseworlds treatment. Gunn's response also lines up with his previous comment on how not every DC project will be connected to the DCU, which is similar to how Elseworlds stories are not part of the main DCU universe. Elseworlds was a DC comic imprint launched in 1989 that published stories taking place outside the DC Universe canon. All Elseworlds publications were set in alternate realities and typically deviated from the established continuity at the time. Okay, so yeah, you're doing Christmas stuff. That's cool, man. I understand. Got some packages I still need to wrap up after I get done with this. Adega, making crepes for your son tomorrow. Oh, cool. I've never had crepes. I hope they're good. They always sounded good. Are they the ones they have fruit in them? I know some have fruit in them, right? And then some have chocolate, or am I wrong? Maybe I'm thinking of eclairs. All right, so where was I? So Elseworld publications were set in alternate realities and typically deviated from established continuity at the time. Brian Augustin and Mike Mignola's 1989 miniseries Gotham by Gaslight is considered the first Elseworlds tale, an honor that was retroactively given to the limited series after DC trademarked the Elseworlds name later that same year. Gotham by Gaslight featured notable changes to the Batman mythos and saw the Caped Crusader hunting Jack the Ripper. Although Gunn and Peter Safran are hard at work crafting a singular vision for the DCU that will encompass film, television, animation, and gaming, there is still a handful of previously announced projects that will not be part of this new shared universe. One of them is Joker, the highly anticipated, I don't even know how you say that, it's French, the highly anticipated sequel to Todd Phillips' 2019 Oscar-winning film Joker. When the first film was released to near universal acclaim, many fans called on Warner Brothers and DC to use Joker as a launching pad for a line of Elseworlds films. While that never came to fruition, Gunn has seemingly suggested that Joker, okay, Folie à Deux, is that how you would say it? I don't know. And to a lesser extent, Matt Reeves' The Batman universe could be the first of many DC films to not be tied down or restricted to an ever expanding and changing shared universe. So Odega, so you can put whatever you want in then, some are sweet, some are savory. Okay. Got it. So far, most Elseworlds adaptations have been released as part of the DC Universe animated original movies, with Gotham by Gaslight and Superman Red Sun, just two popular stories to receive the treatment. A DCU adaptation of the 2000s Elseworlds tale, Batman the Doom That Came to Gotham, is currently set for release in 2023. Similar to the comic, the animated film will be set in the 1920s and follow Bruce Wayne as he accidentally unleashes an ancient evil. That's cool. So, yeah, I mean, if they're going to do Elseworlds projects, I mean, that opens up so many possibilities. First of all, that really opens the door for them to bring back Cavill or to bring back Affleck or Gal Gadot or other actors in DC roles. Because honestly, I've always seen the Snyderverse and the DCEU as basically like an Elseworlds. I never saw it as being really the mainstream DC universe. That was always part of the problem with it. It never felt like it was really part of the DCU. It always felt like this other animal. But if they're gonna bring back Elseworlds for film, I mean, again, they could do a Red Sun movie. Uh, One I would really love to see them do is a miniseries called The Golden Age, which is a 4-issue miniseries they did back in the 90s that sort of retold the story of what happened to the Golden Age DC heroes after World War II. And it's one of the best things DC ever did, in my opinion. And man, if they could do that like as a miniseries on HBO Max or something like that, that might actually convince me to get HBO Max. Because man, I would love to see that.